Hello, this video lesson will be on lesson 3.3, which is solving one-step inequalities using multiplication and or division. Just like we've done in the last few days in class, solving inequalities is very similar to solving equations. There will, however, be one big important difference. So let's look at this first problem, 4x greater than or equal to 8. To undo the operation of multiplying by 4, I would divide both sides by 4. Leaving me with 1x, or just x, greater than or equal to 2. If solving the inequality involves multiplying or dividing by a negative, there is going to be an important rule we need to notice. So let's go about this a little differently to figure out why the rule takes place. Instead of dividing, let's add 4x and move everything to one side of the inequality symbol. On the left, I have 0 greater than or equal to x plus 8 plus 4x. Now I'm going to subtract 8 and move it to the other side. So I have negative 8 greater than or equal to 4x. Now I divide by 4, and I'm left with negative 2 is greater than or equal to x. Let's rewrite this so that the x is on the left side. So I get x is less than or equal to negative 2. Now in the next problem, negative 4x greater than or equal to 8, it says divide by negative 4. When you divide by negative 4, you have x is greater than or equal to negative 2. Was this the same as what we had for this problem? No, there's one huge difference. We must also reverse the inequality symbol. So whenever you multiply or divide by a negative number, you must reverse the inequality symbol to get the answer correct. This is the main rule you need to remember. When solving inequalities, if at any point what you do to solve is multiply or divide by a negative, then you have to reverse the inequality symbol. So example 1, I'm going to divide by negative 3. What I'm doing in red, it requires me to reverse the symbol. So it's x less than negative 8. Number 2, to get rid of dividing by negative 4, I'm going to multiply by negative 4, which requires me to reverse the inequality symbol, leaving me with x is less than negative 48. Number 3, to get rid of dividing by negative 7, I multiply both sides by negative 7, and I must reverse the inequality symbol. 1.6 times 7, if you need to go off on your paper, 7 times 6 would be 42. 7 times 1 is 7, plus 4 is 11. There was one decimal in my question and one decimal in my answer, so it's going to be a negative 11.2. Now, number 4, dividing by 5, I do not have to reverse the symbol, v greater than or equal to 9. Number 5, dividing by a negative 6, I absolutely must reverse the symbol, n is greater than negative 4. Now, let's change one of these problems very quickly here. Let's say I had, let's rewrite this as 6x is less than negative 24. If you're dividing by 6, you do not reverse the symbol. Even though your answer will be negative and this number on the other side of the inequality was negative, what you did to solve it did not fall into this rule. You divided by positive 6. Now that's very different than the original problem that was there, but I wanted to give you a special example so you were ready for that. All right, let's solve 4 more and graph our solution. So number 6, negative 4m is greater than or equal to negative 4. I would divide by negative 4 and reverse the symbol. So m is less than or equal to positive 1. That would be a solid dot on my number line. And I would shade to the left because that's where the numbers are less than positive 1. All right, on this one, I multiply by a positive 5. I do not reverse the inequality, so it's n less than or equal to 10. Solid dot at 10, and less than would be shading, less than would be shading to the left. Number 8, I have to divide by negative 4, so I must reverse the inequality symbol. R is less than negative 4. Open dot at negative 4, shading left. Number 9, multiply by 2. My answer is n is less than 0. That's possible. So I have an open circle at 0 and I'm shading left. We're going to practice this skill a lot more in class tomorrow, but this was a good review and introduction into the one rule of solving inequalities, which states when you multiply or divide by a negative number, you must reverse the inequality symbol. Thanks for watching.